So how is what you do differ or similar to hypnotherapy? I used to be a hypnotherapist. I still am, I suppose, but I used to be a practicing hypnotherapist. What are the similarities, the differences between what you're doing and hypnotherapy?
Well, hypnotherapy is good. It gets into the subconscious mind as well. My personal experience with it has been that it wasn't that powerful for me. So if that's something that that you do and you like it and it works, great. I use a process called Theta Reprogramming, and I'm certified in it. I've worked with my coaching clients with it. I work with myself almost every day. I reprogram some limiting belief that I have in my subconscious using Theta Reprogramming.
And what would that look like? What is it that you're doing when you're doing the Theta Reprogramming?
Well, basically, I go into the Theta state, and we're trained as Theta reprogrammers to be able to access that state, in our waking time. So I access that Theta state, and then I work with the person. I work with their subconscious, with their permission, of course, to delete the programs that aren't working for them, and then install programs that do. And they know exactly what I'm doing, and they know, it's always with their permission that things change.
But that's not what this book, Be Success, is about.
No, not exactly. We talk about changing those beliefs, the thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. That's really what the being is all about. And there is a process in this book that teaches people how to do that to an extent. There's only so much people can do on their own, but with Theta healing and Theta reprogramming, then I find that people, my clients, really want to use their tools like EFT and like Dynamind, which is what we're going to do later on.
Later on is coming up very soon. We're getting ready now. So what we're going to do is spend 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm going to be the recipient, I'm going to be the client, and Neil will play the role he does of therapist, and he's going to take me and all of us through a session. And we're going to be dealing with the subject of prosperity, money, prosperity. So I think a few of us would like to have more money, more prosperity, including myself, maybe a few other out there. So follow along with this. This can be very, very helpful. I've done a couple sessions with Neil in the past days, and I found it to be helpful.
Excellent.
So why don't we take the next 5 or 10 minutes, and folks at home can go along with us, follow along, and they'll get the benefit as well, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just put our fingertips together and just feel the energy. Just take a deep breath first. Let's just take a deep breath. Let it out. And just allow the energy to move through your fingertips. And if you don't feel it, just feel that relaxation happening in your body. With Dynamind, which is the process we're about to use, Dynamind allows us to replace something or remove a negative belief or limiting belief and replace it with a positive belief. So that's what we're going to do. So even if you don't have a real charge on not having enough money, it's not really a big fear, just go ahead and go along with it and see how it works for you. All right, so take another deep breath.
Eyes closed?
Yeah, I close my eyes for this. Let it out. And there's a couple different parts to this process, so just follow along with me. All right, so we're gonna assume that everybody has a fear of not having enough money, everybody who's watching this show. So just repeat after me. Even though I have this fear of not having enough money.
Even though I have this fear of not having enough money.
And I know that can change.
And I know that can change.
I now replace this fear of not having enough money.
I now replace this fear of not having enough money.
With financial prosperity.
With financial prosperity.
Okay, take a deep integrating breath now. Let it out. Just let those feelings just wash through you. All right. That was the spoken part. Now we'll get to the visualization part. So if you have a feeling of not having enough money, a fear of that, Steve, where would that be in your body? Just get into your body and just feel, where is that fear in your body if you have one?
I would say it's in my solar plexus kind of area.
Okay, great. And does it have a color, that feeling?
Blue.
Okay, great. It's blue. All right, and does it have a feeling? Does it have a texture or a feel to it?
The fear?
Yeah, the fear.
The fear would feel rough.
Okay.
The texture is rough.
And what shape is it?
It would be square.
It's a square, okay. Is it like a box, or is it just two-dimensional?
It's two-dimensional.
Okay, great. So it's a square, and then you said it was rough?
Rough.
And it's blue in color?
Blue.
And does it make a sound? All right, great. So you can hear that sound. Mm-hmm. And we're basically going through all 5 of the senses. So smell or taste. If you were to taste it or smell it, would it have a smell or taste?
Sour.
Sour. Okay, great. All right. So what I want you to do is just check in with your intuition, with your gut, and just ask that box, that square, if it would be willing to be removed at this time.
This blue, rough square.
Yeah.
Are you willing to be removed? Yes.
Okay, so your intuition is telling you yes.
Yes.
It's just a gut feel, right? It's not something, it may not be a sound or
right.
a vision, or it could be. It could be like you see a yes. All right, so would you like some help in removing that square?
Yes.
All right. And is there a historical figure or a cartoon character, or could be an angel, or just a person, anyone that you'd like to help come and help you remove that from your solar plexus?
Superman.
All right, Superman, cool.
He's always been, since I've been a kid, he's just been my perennial favorite.
Excellent. All right, so have Superman, picture him in front of you. And I just want you to imagine that the energy surrounding your solar plexus is opening. And so that energy is opening, is creating a round opening big enough for Superman to reach in there with his left hand, and he's pulling out that square. So let me know when that's done.
It's done.
Okay. And what I want him to do, what I want you to ask him to do, is turn around and fly into the sun, or near the sun. And so as he's getting nearer and nearer and nearer the sun, I want him to change hands, put that square, which is really your fear of not having enough money, put that square into his right hand, and I want him to throw it into the sun.
Okay.
Just see that happening, imagine that happening, and there it goes into the sun. And the sun soaks it right up, and it's gone, gone, gone. All right, so Superman comes back. He's flying back, and on his way back, an object appears in his right hand that symbolizes for you financial prosperity. So he's standing in front of you now, and he's got that object in his right hand. What is it?
A very special green crystal.
Okay, great. So it's a green crystal, and have him touch the green crystal that's in his hand.
I touch it?
Yeah, I want you to touch it. How does it feel to you?
Smooth and cool.
Smooth and cool. Okay. And does it make a sound?
A high frequency sound, like ee.
Okay. That only dogs can hear?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And taste or smell?
The smell would be pepperminty, and the taste would also be pepperminty.
Okay, great. All right, so with that energy still open in your solar plexus, I want you to have him install that crystal into your solar plexus.
I like peppermint. That's good. I can feel it.
Okay, and feel it in your body. Now have him remove his hand and then close that energy back up so you're all safe and secure and sealed up again. All right, now I want you to thank Superman for his service and watch as he flies off.
Okay.
Okay, great.